What them haters talking about?
What's up, family? Police in Mountain View, California were conducting an investigation into Sun Mi Kim when they found out that she was wanted on a parole violation nearly 400 miles to the south. The parole violation for Orange County was related to the 2013 conviction for almost the exact same crime the Mountain View cops were looking into. This according to a news release from their Facebook page. Kim, 44, met several men from a Korean dating site, moved in with them, then falsely accused them of domestic assault or of trying to rob her. When they were in jail, she would clean out their homes, taking everything of value. She was sentenced to 4 years in state prison after pleading guilty to 8 counts of false imprisonment, 4 counts of first-degree burglary, 2 counts of grand theft, and 1 count of identity theft. One of the businessmen who she was accused of conning sued the city for $150,000 after he was arrested on suspicion of domestic assault. He was released the next day when Irvine police recognized inconsistencies in Kim's story. That was then. This is now. As a term of her parole in 2017, Kim was not allowed to leave Orange County. But Mountain Home Police say that in January of this year, she was living in Palo Alto with a man she said was her fiancé. He isn't. Using another name as she did to earn her prior identity theft conviction in 2013, she called the cops on a man who told police the two were only housemates, not romantically linked, according to a Facebook release. Kim said her fiancé attacked her, but she did not provide police with a full name or identification. Again, just like the Irvine case for which she was paroled. The man was arrested at the time of the report, but was later released for lack of evidence. In the meantime, Kim cleaned out the man's Palo Alto home and left, but she didn't get far. She was arrested on Thursday in the same town. Ooh, man, she got to do a lot of years, man, because she's not just stealing. She's ruining people's reputation. Like, she's like getting people hit up on a crime while she's committing a crime. Like, I mean, she's damaging people's careers. They're not just their careers, but she's damaging people's lives, their reputations. She got to get it for that, man. Like, how in the hell did she have all of those charges and only did 4 years in prison? That don't even make sense. How does something like that happen? And those dudes must have been desperate, man. Did you see how she looked? I mean, she hard on the eyes. I mean, I'm just saying, I know they say don't judge, but man, I can't help it, man, because I got to think about what I'm doing here. I got to think, you know how it is when somebody commit a crime over a person, you want to see what they look like. You were like, well, like you try to make some sense out of it, Not saying that it could ever be justified, but you just want to look at the person, like, let me see what they tripping on. You're like, damn, you threw your life away for that? But that's a cold game, man. Most people would just wait till the man go to work. Wait till you go to work or go out of town, right? Go hang out with his buddies for the night and then clean them out. She decided, you know what, I'm going to put cases on them, then clean them out. It ain't like she was coming back trying to sue the guys for these assaults and stuff, trying to gain civil suits. She was just stealing stuff out of their homes. That's an evil woman, man. That's a very, very evil woman. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why does the police have to be so quick to arrest the man? Well, the Violence Against Women Act requires that anytime the police have to respond to a domestic call, they have to make an arrest. This protects women. You know, the general thing was like, hey, you know, women are being violated, getting abused, and these men are doing all this stuff. You got to at least make an arrest, and so that she can get to a safe place. And as you know, a lot of women have abused that law. What a lot of men don't know is that they can actually do the same thing that she's doing. When the police get there, they can just say she hit them also. Like they can report the crime at the same time she report the crime. They can say that she kicked them between the legs, and boom, both of them go to jail. These false accusations regarding sexual assault are happening far too frequently. We got to do something about it. With all due respect to the women who's gone through something like that before, and even their families, the police will accept false testimony from alleged victims of domestic violence, write incomplete and biased police reports, while forcing alleged perpetrators to seek lackluster defense from public defenders who treat you guilty in order to seek plea bargains with their prosecution legal peers. All the while, the alleged perpetrators' lives are affected. Notice how they just locked the men up, just threw them in jail before the accusations were even proven. Funny how that works. When the woman who ruined these men's lives was out on parole, just running wild, continuing to ruin people's lives. What happened to gender equality? No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Yeah.